here. Connaughton last year shot 34% from beyond the arc.
You can give your Irish a little love there with Connaughton knocking down that three.
Yes, indeed. 9th season out of Notre Dame. Originally drafted by Brooklyn, never played for the Nets. Started his NBA journey with the Portland Trail Blazers, and he converts the 4-point play. And how about this? In each of the first 2 preseason games, the Grizzlies have given up a 4-point play.
Very unfortunate thing for this Grizzlies team. Nice pump fake.
Aldama, a flyby, misses the 3. Milwaukee on a 12-1 run. The only score, the technical free throw.
We're talking about in our pinnacle effective advice again. We talked about transition points, creating some easier opportunities. You see the Grizzlies can get one here.
3-on-2. Aldama going all the way to the bucket. Doesn't get the hoop, but he will go to the free throw line. Thanasis Antetokounmpo with the foul.
It's part of you turning defense into offense. You see here is the Grizzlies are able to come up with the steal, and then nice ball handling by Santi. The ball fake just doesn't get it to fall, but those are the type plays I think Taylor Jenkins would like to see more of from this Grizzly team, being able to get out and run. We said it would be different with no Ja Morant, who is an instant fast break in and of himself. Other guys are going to have to push the ball. It may have to be the advance of the basketball being more of the transition starter for this team than an individual push.
Aldama makes both free throws. Nice little look away by Santi there to freeze Beauchamp and then take it himself to the rim.
Well, one thing for Santi's game is very creative in his game.
2 remaining in the first quarter. Aldama, no hesitation, 3. Beauchamp with a rebound. Marjon Beauchamp out of Yakima, Washington. 18-point Sunday against the Bulls.
Really good score and athlete.
And Aldama lost the offensive rebound. Connaughton, shot clock down to 3. Pulls the trigger, banks it in. And I think a foul on Santi Aldama as well. Count the bucket. Grizzlies' first foul under 2 minutes.
This is sort of a disjointed first quarter for this Grizzlies team. The shot there goes in off of the glass. Good contest, but underneath Santi trying to keep Lopez off of the backboard. But to say disjointed is that there's no real flow or pace on the Grizzlies' offensive end to this point.
Grizzlies a 5-minute offensive drought without a field goal.
And this is the telltale for them this season is how they look in these half-court sets. And when they do get into a little bit of a drought, what plays and who can you go to stop those droughts?
Grizzlies down to 36% shooting. Bucks one of the best defensive teams a year ago. Beauchamp into the seam, drop off intended for Lopez, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bucks. 11 on the shot clock. Both these teams a year ago, they both averaged 117 points per game, gave up 113. Both shot 47.5%. The big difference is the Bucks much better three-point shooting team at almost 37%. And was top 10 in the NBA a year ago. That pass too far. This is going to be a backcourt violation. The Grizzlies get it back off just the first Milwaukee Bucks turnover. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies have turned it over 6 times. As you look at Adrian Griffin, you know him. What do you think he brings to this Milwaukee Bucks team?
I would say the big thing for Adrian is because he has been around the game for so long, and even when he played the game was such a hard worker and a good communicator. That is the biggest asset, I think. When you go into a veteran team situation, you want to be able to get your point across. His communication level and being a longtime assistant, what buttons to push, how to push them. Yes, he moves one seat over, but I think that because of that experience, it will allow a veteran basketball team the opportunity to continue to move forward, not worrying about a new coach, first time being the head coach. How do you get along with him? I don't think that will be a concern at all for Adrian.
Working with Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton. I mean, it is a stacked roster. Jaren contested 3, foul by Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and Jaren will go to the line for 3. With 32.7 remaining in the period, Grizzlies needing the free throw line because shooting from the floor has been a struggle. The Grizzlies bench a combined 0 for 8
That's the other area. The bench is going to have to be, when the Grizzlies are good, their bench is good. At the end of their starters, you know what you're going to get on a nightly basis. But when they're able to change the pace with their bench, guys are able to come in and give this team just that extra boost, then they're ready to go. You know, those two guys.
Those are some fantastic basketball players. Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Damian Lillard, of course, is here as well. The Bucks are flying out to the West Coast after this game for some more preseason action. Grizzlies will fly to Atlanta tomorrow night. There's Damian Lillard.
This Milwaukee Bucks, they've done a really good job with the trade that they made, and the other pieces can put themselves right back in the talk of being the best in the Eastern Conference and putting themselves right back in the talk of an NBA championship team.
Yeah, John Horst has done a great job in Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo with the finish on the reverse. Bucks by 3. No fouls to give either way. Shot clock is off.
I think the campaign pickup is going to do them wonders also, just to give you an aggressive point guard behind Damian Lillard. Nice move.
Roddy going strong to the rim. Overlaid. Tip not there. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Grizzlies trying to dispossess him. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Not a good offensive first quarter for the Grizzlies. 33% from the floor. They had an 8-point lead. The Bucks have turned it into a 3-point advantage.